In this lecture, let's try to spend few minutes on understanding what is security and why it is important. So before we jump on into the discussion about Spring Security Framework, I just wanted to spend few minutes on the importance of security for developers. So if you ask me what is exactly the security for any web application, I will answer to anyone. Security is for protecting your data that is staying inside your database or in the backend, along with the whatever business logic that you wrote inside your web applications. Like if you take any of our client applications which has JavaScript, HTML, anyone can see that code. But coming to the backend code, it's very crucial to protect that, and at the same time the data that is staying inside your database also we need to protect. So in order to do that, we follow many security measures which we will be discussing in the future lectures. So for now, please remember security is like protecting your data and business logic present inside your web applications. And next, security is a non-functional requirement. So if you ask me what is non-functional requirement and functional requirement, any client or any organization, if they want to build an application, they will write down their functional requirements. Like I need to have so and so page, so and so buttons, I need to accept so and so information from the user. So all those functional requirements they will define into their business requirement documents. Whereas we also have equally important non-functional requirements like security, performance, scalability. So no client will specifically ask you or request you while building the application that my application need to perform very well and my application should have security inside it. It's our responsibility to consider that security or performance or scalability, whatever non-functional requirements that we have right from building the application from the scratch. So without meeting any non-functional requirements, even though if you deliver an application where it is working perfectly, your client will not accept. The reason is, suppose if I deliver a bank application and it does not have any login or security for it. So anyone can see what's my balance and anyone can transfer or withdraw the money without any authentication. That definitely any client will not accept. So that's why please treat security as a non-functional requirement and consider right from your development phase, as this is a very important consideration as a developer. And when I say security, there are different ways or different types of security on how we secure our web application. Like we'll have firewall configurations inside our network. Like if it is an internal application, we make sure no one is able to access from outside world by putting some firewall restrictions. So that is one kind of security. And at the same time, we also use HTTPS and SSL certificates to make sure that no one is tampering the data when a client is sending data to backend server, and that is one kind of security. And at the same time, we also have authentication and authorization to make sure our application will be used by only authenticated users, and every authenticated user can perform actions on what he is authorized to. So Spring Security Framework will help us in implementing authentication and authorization inside our web applications. So don't worry about what's the difference between authentication and authorization. We'll be discussing all these details in the coming lectures. So you may ask me like why security is important. So without security, you will lose data and money also. Like if you deliver a bank application where it does not have proper security implemented, like as a customer, I can see other balances or someone can transfer amount from my account without my authorization, then it's not a valid and good application. Then definitely that bank will lose the customer's trust that they have built over the years. So due to this reason, please always treat security as equally important like your business logic, because without security, you will end up having legal issues, brand reputation issues, and you will also lose millions and billions of money. And while implementing security inside your applications, we should also consider how to avoid most common attacks like CSRF attack, broken authentication, CORS attacks. So all these kind of most common attacks we should be able to handle inside our application with the help of security. So don't worry, we're going to discuss what are these most common attacks, like what is CSRF, what is CORS, and how to protect our application using Spring Security in the coming lectures. For now, please try to understand that security is very important inside our application. So due to that reason only, Spring team came up for a dedicated framework focusing on security alone with the name Spring Security, which will make developer or architects' lives easy to achieve authentication and authorization inside our web applications. I hope this is very clear to you now on why security is important for any web application. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.